Okay, so you've logged into Weebly and you've selected a theme. Let's start putting your website together. There's lots of tutorials on YouTube, and the PDF tutorial I gave you is step by step for literally everything. But I'll include some little videos along the way in addition to the big step-by-step one. It won't take you very long to learn to use Weebly, and I know right now you're saying, oh my God, I have to make a website. How am I ever going to do this? But trust me, it really isn't as hard as you're making it out to be in your mind right now. By the end of the semester, you'll look back and go, wow, I really created something great. And honestly, in a few weeks after you've done these same tasks over and over and over again, you'll get lots of practice. So if you don't get it perfect the first time, you'll get it better the next time and better the next time and better the next time. It'll just keep getting easier. Think about it. Anything that's new to you requires learning all the steps of how to do it. So that's what we're going to do. All right. So we've got our Weebly open, and right now I'm just on my little test site that I do demos with. You'll notice that it doesn't have a site name. I'm on the home page, so I probably should give it a name here. I could do text or a logo. Right now I'm just going to say text. I'm going to highlight what's there and give it my name. You know, until I think of something better. Pages are, well, first of all, oh, this backpacking picture? I don't want that picture on here. Man, that is just nothing to do with me. So I probably want to change that image. So I could upload my own image to it. So if I go to upload, this green box will come in and it'll let me go find an image from my website of something to put in there. Let me see if I can find something. I know I have this stuff folder that has all kinds of images in it. So I'm going to pick that one right there. It's a little graphic I made, and I'm going to say choose. Hopefully that will go in. There we go. Oh, it's being hateful and not dropping in there. There we go. There it comes. I just wasn't being patient. So sometimes you just have to be patient. So there it is, and you'll notice I can crop my image, and I'm looking at it and it was kind of cut off. So I just grabbed it and pulled it down a little bit to make it fit a little bit. There's some filters you can put on it. You can adjust color quality. You can add some text or the focal point of it. I'm okay with it the way it is. So I'm going to hit save. And it wants to know, do I want that image on the top of all my pages or just to this page or certain pages? Right now, I'm going to say this page only. But it would be okay to put the same image on the top of all pages depending on what it was. Although in the long run, that might get a little bit boring. You might want to put that image smaller on some other pages. So I've got some other junk on here from previous demos. So real quick, I'll show you how to get rid of something. When I scroll over something, I hit the X and it'll let me delete it. So here's another little thing I need to get rid of. I must have been demoing how to put videos on at some point. So let me get rid of those. So I don't actually have anything else on my home page yet. And I absolutely need to design this page. But right now, I don't really have a good idea of what I want to put on that page. So I'm just not going to worry about it for right now. I'm going to leave it kind of blank and clean for this point. What we want to do is add a page. So I'm going to click on the Pages tab up at the top. And I've already added a review page previously, so let me show you how I did that. So mine's going to look a little wacky with several, but I want to show you from scratch how to do that. So I'm going to add I click the plus sign, I'm going to add a standard page, and this is the important part right here. Choose no header. Let me say that again, choose no header. The reason you want to choose no header is so you can put whatever you want on the top of the page, and now you don't have to get rid of that template picture. Okay? When you've got it set the way you want, you give it a name. Call this first page you're going to add reviews. What this is going to be is actually a category. Underneath it is going to be other pages. So there's not going to be much of anything on this page. It's just going to be a navigational page. So now let's add the page we're really going to use. So I click the plus sign again. I say standard. I choose no header. And now this time I'm going to give my page the name Apple Teacher and say done. Okay, so now it's just another page, but what I want it to be is a drop-down menu with this template, or depending on your template, it might be a pop-out menu. So all I do is grab that page and drag it over. Now you'll notice I'm demonstrating all of this on my Mac. That's because so you can see where I'm clicking, but it works exactly the same way on your iPad. You just take your finger and pull it over. So now under reviews, see there's that Apple Teacher page. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, let's say I wanted to get rid of some pages. For example, I know in my template, I do not need this contact page right here. So when I click on it, there it is, and there's my delete button. So I can get rid of that page I don't know I need. Now my template came with an about page, which we are going to use next week. So leave that if you have one. I have 2 of these review pages because I demoed this before. So I'm going to click on that one and delete it. And now it's gone. Okay, I need to get rid of that other Apple Teacher page so I don't have 2 of them. So now I'm back to what I want. I've got my home page, I've got my about page, which has nothing on it yet, and I've got my review and my Apple Teacher. So I go to my Apple Teacher page, and now I want to add some text to this. So here I go to build. The first thing I want to do is drag in my headline and give it a title. Earned my first Apple Teacher, whoops, would help if I spelled it right, teacher badge for iPads. Okay, there's my headline. Then I want to add some body copy. So I'm going to drag in and I'm going to copy and paste or type my text there. Now I wrote my reflection in notes earlier, so I went over to notes, copied it. Now I'm going to paste it in here. Here's my reflection. Now what I also want to add is a copy of my badge. What I want to do now is go over here and get my image tab. Drag it on the page. Decide where I want to put it, either there, or maybe I want to put it at the end or the top or over to the right. I think I'm going to put mine right there. I drop my image in, click on it. There's my green button again. Upload the photo from my computer, and you'll have to know where you saved your computer. I save my screenshots. If I did it on my iPad, it would be in my photo roll. This is on my Mac, so I have it saved in a folder. I'll say choose. And it's a little funky when I'm running this recording program. There we go. Had to double click on it, and it's bringing the image in. I need to be patient. That image, there it is. Oh, it's a little big, so I'm just going to shrink it. I just grabbed the corner and shrunk it down just a little bit. There's my badge. Now I've got everything in there I need. You'll notice I have a link right here to the Apple Teacher Learning Center. I made that a live link with that little chain. The PDF tutorial tells you exactly how to do that. You should always include live links. When you get done, you hit the publish button. There it is, and then go visit your link. I actually clicked on it and went there. There's my website. I'm going to click on Reviews, Apple Teacher. There's my page. This is the URL I'm going to copy and paste into Canvas to turn in for my assignment. You've just made your first page and published it in Weebly.